Hi, so Labyrinth, War on Terror, GMT Deluxe version. I finally got my hands on a copy through eBay for the bargain price of £28. It's a game I've wanted for a while and I'm very pleased to have got it. Very different to any other game I've played. Read the rules, wasn't quite sure what they all meant and how this thing hang together. So I've had a few stumbles through, and the video here and the pictures are really just showing you the situation after I've played the first hand of cards. I've gone through a 3-deck scenario, but I suspect that I'll be looking to finish way before then and perhaps restart. An intriguing game, fairly straightforward from the rule book, but I think it will take an age to master. So just to talk through the gameplay where I am. So here's the position after the first playthrough of the first hand. I'm playing a 2-player game, but playing it on my own. So I'm not using the solitaire rules. As I said earlier, Labyrinth is a game I got quite recently. So still kind of fumbling my way around the game, the mechanics and how it works. My initial observations are that this is a super game, very challenging, and I think I'm going to take a long time to get anywhere near mastering it. Pretty straightforward set of rules. You're not going to get a great deal of explanation from me on how this all works, certainly not at this stage. Reason being that there's plenty of very good video analysis and reports and what have you done on this game, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it justice as things stand. But I'll share with you a little bit of my own experiences, just as I say, fumble my way through. So we've had the first deck of cards has been played, and getting ready to deal the next hand. Up until pretty much the last few cards were played, I was thinking that the jihadist side had the upper hand, putting a lot of pressure on in Pakistan, going for that arsenal, and coming pretty close to a successful major jihad to establish Islamic rule, but it didn't quite come off, and the US have managed to kind of start pulling things back. A good war of ideas results in the Gulf states has moved that area to being of good governance and an ally. So I think there's some strength there, and I'm going to focus from the US angle now of getting better governance in countries like Afghanistan and Egypt, and really just kind of chip away at that to aim towards victory. From the jihadist point of view, well, strategy for what it is from my perspective is making mischief in a number of places at a number of times to keep the US on its toes, kind of try and drain its card capability as much as I can, draw its sting. Probably make another play somehow for Pakistan, but I think that the risk is you're just going to get bogged down there. So whilst there's free recruitment still in Afghanistan, going to look to recruit again, move some units around, some cells around. Might make a play for some of the European countries. If I can set something up here in the UK, you'll see there's a recruitment capability there. So that might be an interesting way to open the door into Europe and cause trouble there, as well as maybe aim for something in the Philippines and Malaysia. So sharing my thoughts and my own experiences. I think in one of Calendale's videos he kind of summed it up, that read the rules and wasn't really sure what it all meant, and what on earth am I meant to do. He may have said that about Twilight Struggle, but having just got that game too, I felt the same. Yeah, so broadly speaking, It's been interesting. It's so different to any other game that I've played. So new to it, although I know the game's been out for 4 years. I shall post updates from time to time, I think. Not necessarily play by play, but maybe at the end of each hand of cards I'll give an update and just see where it leads, and see if I'm following flawed strategies. Interested in any comments people might have, ideas on gameplay and so forth, because I really want to learn. I think it's it's a fascinating game. Right. Oh, just to correct a comment I may have made earlier in the video, I haven't played the first deck of cards, I've just played the first hand of the first deck, so still a long way to go.